What's up, guys? This is Dan Zev, and today I thought I would bring you another video. Um, this pair right here is a pretty special pair. It's actually not my pair. I'll explain it right now why it's not my pair. But yeah, so this box is special. The shoe in general special, and the shoe was made to commemorate or celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Jordan 11, as it came out back in 1995. And yeah, they did a whole lot of different stuff on this pair that's different from all the other Jordan 11s. And yeah, to start that off, even the box is different, but let me tell you guys how I got this pair. So on sneakers the other day, probably I'd say about a week ago or so, Jordan Brand decides to drop the Jordan 11 25th anniversary, or the Jubilee, for the 23 Life, which is like Marcus Jordan's show, where he was interviewing people, that type of stuff. And they went ahead and dropped them, and it was at like 6 o'clock, I think, p.m. Mountain time. That's the time zone I'm in. And they dropped it. I was on the app because I was watching Unbreakable Kicks videos, or his live on Instagram, and his audio kept lagging out and everything. His stream kept lagging, and all I hear is they dropped. So right away, my reaction was to go to Sneakers. I went to Sneakers. I checked out as soon as I was pending. Sneakers sent me the notification, which was cool because I got there before everyone was notified. And then not even 10 seconds later, no, it was a little longer than that. I mean, about a minute later or so, I got a notification from my credit card that I had just made a payment, or I had just bought something, with tax around $240, and I was like, hold up. And usually, if I don't get a notification that from my credit card that I bought something, that means I didn't win. And I got the notification that I bought these, and I was like, oh, really? I check, and yeah, they were purchased. Nike confirmed the order that same day or the next day, and I'm not even kidding you, the day after or 2 days after, they were shipped, and they got here the day of recording this, which was about 5 days or so, 4 or 5 days, which is really good considering that I got standard shipping. Had I gotten the 2 day, it probably would have come here about 3 days ago or so. So it probably would have gotten here in like a day or so. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive right into the shoe. So like I said, it's not my pair, it's my dad's pair. He wears a 10.5, 10.5, 11, 11.5. Who knows, I might even fit 10.5s, but I prefer that 11, 11.5. And Jordan's always 11 though. But yeah, to start off with the box, it's this nice weird box, almost like an Adidas style box, because I know their Ultra Boosts come in these boxes, or boxes similar, I should say. But you got your silver Jumpman right here, pretty nice touch. It's like a good quality cardboard. I know it's weird to say, but it's like a thick cardboard with a nice little like coating on top. But yeah, you do have that. You do have your silver here. And then let's take a look at the front of the box. You got your ring, which is cool, standard in like the pull boxes and all that. This is a 10.5. It says Air Jordan 11 Retro, colorway black, multicolor, your style code right there. I don't want to read. Retail price USD, US dollars 220. So pretty steep price tag, but most Jordan 11s, if not all of them, start at about 220. And most special edition shoes will be either 200 or 225, 220, some 250 like the Union 4s that came out earlier this year. But yeah, so it's kind of normal for Jordan Brand to drop a price tag like that. I'm kind of used to it already. It's a lot of money, but you get used to it after a while, and it starts becoming a little more normal. And that's where I'm at right now. But yeah, let's go ahead and open it up. So to open it up, you do have to like pull this out right here. It opens like that, which is really cool. And if I can get this open right, there it is. So on the box, Right here, the paper does say 1995 to 2020. It's kind of similar to the CoJP ones, the navy ones that came out, and then the silver ones that came out, where it said the dates, which was 2001 to 2020. This is 1995 to 2020. Taking out the, or unfolding the paper, I should say, you have something very special here. So here we got the Jordan 11. Let's take it out real quick. And I'll put the box up here. Alright, so yeah, here you go. Air Jordan 11. 25th anniversary. And it's pretty cool. I'll put this shoe off to the side just so we focus on the one. But yeah, here's the Jordan 11, and I'm gonna be honest, this is another shoe, just like my Mocha video, if you saw that at first I wasn't really feeling them, and now that I actually see them in hand and can look at them and have seen videos all over YouTube on these, I really like these. Like, yeah, I'm gonna consider picking a pair up. You know, I've never owned a pair of 11s, so this will be a cool one to have in my collection. You know, it's my first pair. But yeah, you can see all this. It's pretty cool. It's an interesting style because I know Jordan 11s are pretty popular. I would say it's one of the more popular Jordans. They also only release once a year, so most of the time it's on Christmas. And I know they come out with lows, but I'm not counting the lows. Highs, especially an OG high like this, is like a yearly release, just once a year. But the thing that I really liked to point out right off the bat, which was actually the branding, so we can go into that first. The Jumpmans. So the Jumpmans both face forward, or they face that way. So the front of the shoe, which is an OG touch or an OG thing, and I really like that because what's it called? Well, it's an OG shoe. They did the OG cut, hype cut patent leather, OG branding. You know, it's got the 23. There's the PEs like the Concords and all that have 45, but you do have your 23 right there, and it's almost like a little like plasticky, rubbery 23, which is really nice touch. I really like that. This is the only Jordan, I think, to not have Jumpman branding. Oh, aside from the ones and the twos, but no branding on the tongue, like right here. But it does have it right here. So I don't know if you can see that. It's right there, and it does say Jumpman Jordan, which is really, really cool. It's leather, so that's pretty nice too. The patent leather is really nice. You know, the only thing is patent leather can get really dirty with fingerprints. That's why I'm trying not to touch it so much. But yeah, I mean, it's built like your standard Jordan 11. You know, as far as more branding, you got the Jumpman right there at the bottom. And the thing that they made different on this pair that wasn't on any of the other pairs was that they put the Jordan right here along the eyelids. Excuse me, my voice cracked. Along the eyelids. And that's pretty cool because that I've heard it's what Tinker Hatfield did in his original sketch, is he wanted that Jordan branding, but from what I saw on a Nightwing video or a Wear Sisters video, was that he was saying that one of the reasons that they said they weren't doing that anymore is because back then in the 90s, they didn't have the tech they do today as far as screen printing or molded print or molding letters onto like cloth or these nylon strands or anything like that, and so the color would bleed onto the shoe. And I know like the DMP6, not DMP6s, what am I thinking? The DMP 11s also had that. There's some sample pairs that had it, and some release pairs that had it, and that's what Nightwing was talking about. They said that the color would bleed onto the surface, and that's probably why they haven't done it since then. And we're talking about 2006 or so that's 14 years ago. And they did it on this one, and I can say I really like it. I do like it. You know, you got your ballistic mesh right here, which is always a really nice touch. What else you got? You got your leather panel right here. Nice feeling, smooth leather. Your padded heel, which is cool too. And then what else do we got on it? This is my first time holding a Jordan 11, so I'm kind of like, what the heck? Like, I mean, at my work, I've held like the lows and all that, but no highs before. Like, this is pretty special. That's a beautiful shoe. Like, I ain't gonna lie. But no, yeah. As far as the way the shoe is built or how it's built, it's, let me see. Trying to see what kind of an insole it has. This is gonna determine whether I get a pair for myself or not. Let me see. Ooh, so it has a good insole. I'll tell you that right now. A polyurethane insole, which is a really soft and kind of squishy foam. I believe it's a close-cell foam. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. I'm still learning about all that. Something I want to still learn about. But yeah, then you got your midsole right here. I'm not entirely sure what foam that is. But then you got your little pods right here, your traction pods here at the bottom in that silver color, which are pretty nice. And then in the back, I don't know if you can see it. You can see it right here. That's carbon fiber. Oh, right there? Yeah. That's carbon fiber. You can hear that, getting that freaking ASMR and whatever. But yeah, it's full length carbon fiber plate. You know, goes up almost all the way to the top of the shoe. 3/4 full length. I know in Nightwing's video, I'm gonna say hit that a lot because he's one of the people I watch. He did say it was full length, so we're gonna go with that, full length. But yeah, I know this shoe also has air cushioning. I believe it's full length air and then a double stack in the heel, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I would have to actually do can do a video on all that tech stuff because I'm big into that tech stuff. But yeah, that's what that shoe features as far as the tech goes. And yeah, you know, just actually having it in hand now, I really like the shoe. It's definitely going to be a pair that I'm going for. If I do happen to get any that I'm able to cop, you know, the day of release in person, I'll probably go and pick them up or pick a pair up. I might have to skip on the Fire Red 4s so I can get this pair here. But I mean, this pair, I think I would want it a little bit more than Fire Red 4s just because it would be my first pair of Jordan 11s. I do have a pair of Jordan 4s, but I do need another pair too. But I would rather have what style that I don't have yet, or a model that I don't have, to get closer to having all 14 models. But yeah, I just thought I would give you guys this review on the shoe just to go ahead and give you guys an early look too, because I know these don't release for about another month or so. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you guys this video. I was pretty excited. That was my first one on sneakers since May, whenever they dropped the Fire Red 5s. And I was pretty happy about winning those Fire Red 5s also. And pretty happy to win these. Like, I couldn't believe it for... I still can't believe I got a W on those. But I know this is a pair that my dad's going to enjoy a whole lot. And, you know, it's a shoe that I'm happy I was able to cop for him, you know, because 11s don't come out that often, and you know, you don't win all the time on sneakers. I do have friends that do win all the time, but it's, you know, it's a shoe that's a classic. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Jordan 11. There's only a few colors of the 11s I don't like, but I do have my favorites, like the Space Jam. That's my favorite colorway of all time. Bread second, Concord's a third. But yeah, no, I just thought I'd give you guys this review. Early look too, which is really nice. I don't get to do early looks often. I just saw with my Mocha video, that was still a little bit late. And usually if you're not early, you're late. But no, yeah, I just thought I'd give you guys that quick little video. I'm also recording at like 12:30, so that explains why I'm talking a little bit quieter. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and have a nice day. I'll see you guys in the next video.